Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. This is Amina Javed and today my topic of presentation is the chip sequence analysis. So I will discuss first about its introduction. Chip sequencing, also known as ChIP-seq, is a method used to analyze protein interaction with DNA. ChIP-seq combines chromatin immunoprecipitation. This technique can be combined with next-generation sequencing to identify the exact binding sites of protein of interest. What is ChIP? ChIP is a powerful method to selectively enrich for DNA sequences bound by a particular protein in living cells. However, this widespread use of this method has been limited by the lack of sufficiently robust method to identify all of the enriched DNA sequences, and the ChIP wet lab protocol contains ChIP and hybridization. There are essentially five parts of the ChIP protocol. First step is cross-linking. In this step, using formaldehyde and large batches of the DNA. In order to obtain a useful amount, the cross-links are made between the protein and DNA, but also between RNA and other protein. The second step is chromatin fragmentation, which break up the chromatin into high-quality DNA pieces of chip analysis in the end. And these fragmentations should be cut to become under 500 base pairs, each to have the best outcome for genome mapping. And the third step is called chromatin immunoprecipitation, which is what ChIP is short for. And the ChIP process enhance specific cross-linked DNA protein complexes using an antibody against the protein of interest, followed by incubation and centrifugation to obtain the immunoprecipitation. And the immunoprecipitation step also allows for the removal of non-specific binding sites. And the fourth step is DNA recovery and purification, taking place by the reversed effect on the cross-link between the DNA and protein to separate them and cleaning DNA with an extraction. And the final step is analyzation step of chip protocol by the process of qPCR, chip-on-chip hybrid array or chip sequencing. In this step, oligonucleotide adapters are then added to the small stretches of DNA that were bound to the protein of interest to enable massively parallel sequencing. Through the analysis, the sequence can then be identified and interrupted by the gene or region to where the protein was bound. What is sequencing? After site selection, all the resulting chip DNA fragments are sequenced simultaneously using a genome sequencer. A single sequencing run can scan for genome-wide association with high resolution, meaning that features can be located precisely on the chromosome chip. By contrast, require large sets of trailing arrays for lower resolutions. How does ChIP-seq work? ChIP-seq identifies the binding sites of DNA-associated protein and can be used to map global binding sites of a given protein. ChIP-seq typically starts with cross-linking of DNA-protein complexes. Samples are then fragmented and treated with an exonuclease to trim unbound oligonucleotides. Protein-specific antibodies are used to immunoprecipitate the DNA-protein complex, and the DNA is extracted and sequenced, giving high-resolution sequences of the protein binding sites. Say this. Hmm. There are some uses of ChIP-seq. ChIP-seq is primarily used to determine how transcription factor and other chromatin-associated proteins influence phenotype affecting mechanism. Specific DNA sites in direct physical interaction with transcription factors and other protein can be isolated by ChIP produce a library of target DNA sites, chromatin immunoprecipitation, bound to a protein of interest in vivo. And the pattern of any epigenetic chromatin modification, this can apply to the set of chip-able protein and modifications such as transcription factors, polymerases, and transcriptional machinery, structure protein, protein modification, and DNA modifications. There are some steps of ChIP-seq analysis. First one is quality control. In this step, ChipSeek offers as a fast analysis, however, a quality control must be performed to make sure that the results obtained are reliable. And the second step is determine signal coverage. The third step is of chip sequence analysis is modeling noise level, a very central point in chip-seq analysis, which is treat the noise level. And the fourth is scaling normalization. Fifth one is detecting enriched peak region. Significantly enriched region is called peak region. And the last step is performing differential analysis. Thank you.